Welcome to Found Her Circle, where we help women entrepreneurs step into their spotlight. Today's truth bomb: visibility isn't about ego, it's about impact. Why women hesitate to show up online or even on camera.
Because the world is a cruel, cruel place.
The comments.
Yeah.
The comments. Not just it's from strangers, and then also from your family, from your friends. Ooh, what do they think when I post this? Or what do they think when I post that? What are they talking about behind my back when I post this? And then it's...
And those
we
keyboard
spiral.
warriors are just so quick. Like, you'll have a post about your business and they'll comment about what your hair looks like or what your face looks like. And it's like, it's so hard to be out and open when the whole world is judging everything. But you have to be out and open because that's how you make your connections. It's like a...
People are very bold behind a screen.
Yeah,
they
because
say things they would never say to your face when they can
100%.
see what
Also,
they said the impact it leaves on you.
Warrior sounds more like strong and positive. I'd say online bullies.
Yes, trolls.
Trolls,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like... this is a great example of like we're just putting ourselves out there and doing it, and like
Scary.
I think we're old enough and strong enough that I mean, for me personally, if someone's gonna be like, "Wow, watching this, like her tattoos are terrible," I'll be like, "Okay, but you're watching, right?
Thank
You're
you for
giving
the
me that
views,
view.
yeah.
If you're gonna write a bad comment, you're giving me that comment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
just like-
engagement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
engagement and perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, I was working with a client who is an esthetician, and her social media was dead. And because she had so much fear about perfectionism, it wasn't even about being judged. It was like, what if I say this wrong, or what if I don't give enough information? And I was like, you just got to start. Like, you have to just get out there and post and post and post. Because the more you wait and you fine tune and you perfect, then the moment passes you by. And now you have to start all over again. So that's like the number one thing I teach on social media is like, you just got to do it. You got to be out there. You have to talk on camera. You have to show yourself on camera. Especially like as a business, like people follow your business for you guys. You are the face of the business. Yeah. So you can show the coffee all day long, but what do they really love? The people behind the
That's
counter.
so true.
So you got to get on the camera.
And the
My
story.
sister Lauren,
Yeah.
she did that. She's like, absolutely not. She's like, she followed me around. I didn't even know she was making a reel. And she followed me around and did that one where it was me talking about being at work on my day off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you follow? She's like, because it's you.
Yeah.
She's like, it's you. And I was like,
Yeah. People go to social media for the personal connections. And so when you can be vulnerable on a camera and relate to people, that's where you can make the most impact, I think,
yeah, for sure.
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
Oh, it's a whole job. Social
It
media,
is a whole job.
being on camera, like
Yeah.
it's a whole other job.
Yeah.
We're judging
struggle
on
with it,
ourselves.
too.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, my hair or my weight or
Yeah.
this or that. I've just had to I'm here. I'm here on this podcast.
Yeah.
This is a big step.
Good
for
for
me.
you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
No.
It's scary.
Totally get it.
You
Even
know?
my voice, like when I do like the voiceovers on videos, I won't listen to my own
I'm
voice.
like, oh my god, who talks like that?
Yeah.
And it's me. And I'm like, oh, is that what I sound like?
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting over like the own stuff in our own head, because think about how many videos we watch of other people and other businesses. And I never once am thinking about what they look like or what they're wearing or what they sound like. I'm invested in the video and what they're saying. And we're so hard on ourselves.
Well, that's where the next thing comes into play is like shifting your mindset and your perspective of self-motivation versus service. I think mindset is almost everything, just like energy or vibe check. Like those are all the same, basically the same thing. And there are some days where I'm like, oh, I'm feeling myself. And then I'll do a reel. And then I'm like, I'm so glad I did that, because you can have on days and off days, obviously. But to post it and put it out there and be vulnerable and have the audience you have on social media or whatever, you do it or you
You're
don't.
really good about posting.
You
like,
are.
You
You
are
are
like
so
you're my
good.
inspiration.
No.
Really,
I
truly.
will post on my story,
No,
which
your
I
fit checks.
Yes, your fit checks.
Your fit checks.
That's new, right?
Your workouts.
That's new.
You're really, really, really good. Like
God.
you inspire me.
I'm also very new to it, because I mean, especially for my business, it's like people will not even step foot or send you that message unless they see something they like.
It's true.
Yeah.
And what warms my heart is when people come in you know, like I was mentioning earlier, they're like, oh, we see on your page that you go to Three Sisters, they'll bring me a drink. Or like, they're like, oh my God, you have a 5-year-old? I do too.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about them. And then we'll like trade like crazy kid stories
Trauma
and
stories,
stuff.
yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
see you as
Trauma
a
bonding.
person instead of just a tattoo artist.
Or just a product or just a machine.
Somebody that they're going to hire. Now you're a real person and they trust you more. Right? That's when influencers became so popular because we trust them. That's why we buy the stuff that they put on their face or what they're
true.
wearing because
Oh my God, yeah.
we follow their story. We feel connected to them even though we've never met them.
Yeah.
And that's why telling your story on social media is so important.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you especially, like, you step out of the tattoo world and you show how you work out and you show your clothing because you're not just a tattoo artist, you're a person, and that's how they can relate to you on those things.
Yeah, one of the things that doesn't happen so much anymore, but I remember when I first started, I would just get a DM that says, how much? And I'm like, hi, how are you? Now I don't usually respond at all, but I want them to know, like, I'm a real person.
Yeah.
I, like, 90% of the time I'm running my own account. And then the other 10%, it might be like my assistant or a friend because I'm like busy, or my son accidentally responding to you because he stole my phone. But like, of course, there's tons of scams out there, but there are real people behind these accounts and these businesses. And if we can just like give each other some grace and kindness, we can go far.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do a better job showing me actually making the jewelry. I think a lot of people forget that I actually make everything,
Yeah.
and I am like, but I'm nervous to be on camera.
Oh my God, ASMR.
Oh.
Some stuff. Well, that goes into the next thing of
Yeah.
tactical tips, like building a personal brand, creating content, and pitching yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be
I
like,
do. I
You know
see
what?
all these other jewelers like showing this is what I do and this is how I
you
make
can
it.
save those videos and like archive them for later from when you're like, you know
Yeah.
what? I have this time. Why don't I just try it?
Yeah,
And
Or-
you just film a bunch of content,
Yeah.
right? And then you can spread it out over a month. And
Yeah.
I need to do that because people don't realize when they look at all my jewelry and they're like, wow, look at all those bracelets. I'm like, I hand beaded
Yeah.
every single one. That was a lot of
Yeah.
Netflix and Hulu and shows. But I'm
like,
sitting here
You
hand
could
beading
still
them,
put
you
on your
know?
Netflix and Hulu, have
Yeah.
a camera right
Yeah.
here, even live stream.
Yeah.
People love that. I
Really?
still can't get. I think yeah.
Yeah, people
I,
watch
I
that.
still don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Also, I feel like
You could live stream a tattoo,
Like
The
a full
old-
flash.
a little flash. That'd
maybe
be
a
cute.
flash event. The only issue is sometimes people get stuff in like personal areas, like on their body,
Yeah.
or the story's really personal, and I would have to ask permission ahead of time. I have thought about it, but again, it's a lot of work to like
Set up the video, set up the
Yeah.
lighting, do all of that.
interact
answer
with
people's
people who are on
questions.
live.
How do
Yeah.
I edit it? Like, I don't know how to do some of that stuff. My daughter does. And,
Well,
know.
you reach out to your community.
yeah, you
I asked for help. Oh my god!
It's so
social
hard.
media is
Oh,
not,
Lord.
you know, just my job over here. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, you did too. Just like, hey, that strawberry matcha went off. I'm going to come back and film it, make it for me.
Yeah.
We did.
I-
It's still
see
pinned to the top of
entire
our
world.
page.
I see in like real opportunity, like REEL opportunities. Like I always like, how do I every angle, everything, because it's all about sharing stories. When I see something that somebody likes, I'm like, we gotta get this story out. Like more people need to know about this.
People want to relate to you.
yes,
And then they find out more about you, and then they're like, "Oh, wait, they also have a cool business that I can like purchase stuff from."
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like this circle. It's this great thing.
I love it.
All comes back.
It does. Okay, I'm feeling inspired.
Oh yay!
My daughter's home from college. I will ask her to film me because
Yeah.
she's in the house. She can show. I can.
That's why
do
we had
those
kids.
things.
Use them. You know.
And sometimes it doesn't even have to be the front on view. Like
Yeah.
people have like those cameras that like hang down, and so it's like filming from
They
your
do?
point of view.
Oh,
So it's like a video
it's-
of your
it's like
point
this
of view,
necklace
thing.
or you know,
because I can show making a charm.
yeah, it's like point of view.
necklace
You're
or-
making
okay.
a necklace or a bracelet, and
Yeah.
it's like filming your hands, like if they were the one doing it. There's different angles you can start to feel
Okay.
more comfortable
Or, like-
behind the camera.
Like, say you get an order right online. We can like even do this like for even your daughter. Be like, I got this order in today. This is what she told me the vibe is. This is what I'm going to create for her.
yeah,
And then you would just like record that.
I do that a lot. I get a lot of DMs from people. They're like, "Oh, I need to get a gift." I say, "Okay, what do they like? What's their vibe?"
Yeah.
Then I choose like a bunch of vibes, and then I send them a bunch of pictures, and they're like, "Okay, this, and this,"
Yeah.
and then I ship it. and it's really great. But that's a good process.
Yeah.
You need to think of that.
Like, follow me as I make a necklace for a beach lover, and then you put the necklace together,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, all those little things,
Okay.
I would watch that.
yeah.
Especially if you got a good microphone, some ASMR going with that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's the noise? What's the ASMR?
Just like, you clipping it
beads.
together,
Like
the
cooking
beads
your
coming
hands or, like,
together.
threading them.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Does they go?
Yeah. You can buy those tiny little mics.
okay.
Yeah, you put it. I have them for my phone, and I plug it in my phone, and I clip it on, and
Yeah.
you can just record your little microphones.
People like that.
Yeah.
People like a lot of weird
You know
stuff
what my
in the
kids
world.
watch? It's
What?
like the noisy sand videos or like cutting weird stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, like the crunchy stuff, and then like.
It just
how
keeps
much
their
weird
attention.
world,
you would
man.
make if you. I mean, you don't have to do this. If you just ate on camera, like in front of a mic, and just people listen to you eat, it's like such a fad.
You know who would hate that? Lily.
I mean, please
she
raise
called
not
me out
your
the other day.
audience.
She
Like,
called me out.
everybody can
Audience.
just raise your hand if you've been victimized by Lily and her misophonia or whatever, saying, "Oh, my
That's
God,
hilarious.
she
personally victimized by Regina George.
she'll get you."
She did.
And she
Oh,
did it
remind
to
me
Matt
never to eat in
once
front of
too. Oh, it's real bad. I mean, you'll know it's bad
I'm gonna
when
do it just to mess with her.
she'll look at you and be like, "Can you not?
You would be hit by lasers out of her eyeballs.
Can you not?"
My son is the same way. Yeah, he leaves the room.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, it's nice
Okay.
that he leaves the room. She yells at you
yeah,
and makes you leave the room.
These are all great tips.
Yeah.
Yes. So my brain is going. It's also maybe good to storyboard if you have an idea, right? Maybe to write
Yeah.
it down.
My favorite thing is to go on Instagram or TikTok and look at the people that do the similar things that I do, and then I just save oh, that's a great video. I'm gonna come back. That's a great soundbite they used. I love what angles they used in this. This was such a good idea. It's research. It's all social media is copying each other, right?
It is. It is.
And so you find people that bring inspiration and. You copy what they're doing. They started the template. Why recreate the wheel? Do what they're doing.
I have one in my drafts right now that I haven't posted. I'm like, now
I send you coffee videos all the time. Like, do
love
this
them.
one. Do this one.
I love them, and then
I
get
send you
scared.
ideas. Like
You do.
yesterday, I sent you a watermelon matcha. I'm like, is this good?
Yeah, that was
Someone
from
sent me
Nekohama.
ideas.
The matcha.
Really?
Help
Was
me.
it?
Send me.
Yeah, it
I'll
was
send you
from
ideas. I'll send
Nekohama,
you
who
ideas.
we use.
Okay, I
Yep.
didn't know that. I
Yeah.
just saw it. I was like, okay,
that's
this
from
looks
our matcha
interesting.
guy.
I'm like,
Yeah.
there's watermelons everywhere right now. It might be a good time because they're in
Yeah,
season.
summer.
Yeah.
I just had a watermelon peach slushy at Disneyland, and it was so fresh and so good.
Yum.
Had a matcha in there.
Wait, you want
Ooh.
ideas sent to you too? I'll send you
All the
ideas.
time.
I'll blow
I
up your
literally
reel.
live on
Help
social
me.
media, so I'm like scrolling
Can
and
you send me
scrolling
jewelry
and scrolling.
ideas?
I
I
will.
love
I'll
jewelry
send you
ideas.
all of the ideas.
Send them.
all the girls, Lola and Lily, they all send me like, can you make this? Can you do this? I love ideas.
Yeah, good.
it helps
Okay,
me.
sometimes I feel weird. I'm like,
No.
I'm not trying to take over, tell you what to do, but I
No.
see these creative ideas. I'm like, this would be so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Well,
send
that's
me all
part
the
of
stuff.
just bringing it all back together to
Yeah.
get
It's art.
Yeah.
I like creating art.
There-
And-
and you got to
and
think
have
of it that way.
inspiration.
Like
It's like
creating
going
the
to-
videos is
Perspective.
creating art.
I know.
Perspective,
It's hard.
yeah.
It's a
Okay.
different kind of art, but it is creative art.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was starting out tattooing, it was my first year. Maybe, yeah, it had to have been in my first year. I was talking to another artist and being like, okay, so what are your techniques? What do you do? It wasn't necessarily about what to post, but then he was like, you should probably just start over, start everything over. All your work is it's not that appealing, and you have such a small niche. No one's really gonna come to you. It's way too feminine. He was wrong and an idiot.
Yeah.
Maybe just a hater. But I remember thinking, okay, I did ask for advice. We're obviously two different people, which is fine. But it made me, I think I went home and drew all the stuff I wanted to draw after that. Because I was like, no, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, if I thought it was useful and positive, maybe. I mean, I did expand in terms of style and stuff, but I remember thinking, no, this is artwork I like to do, and I think people are going to relate and want it, especially from a female tattoo artist.
No, for sure. Well, honestly, like for me, being scared to post things is right when we opened, we thought we were doing something super cute. We had these little, they were food grade ammo cases, and we were putting coffee beans in them, and we put caffeine overload on it. We thought it would be like super cute that people could walk out with this cute little, you know, food grade, because it wasn't real, like, you know, of coffee beans. And we took pictures and posted it. Somebody came into the shop and just rammed me and told me I was inciting violence, and was just, you know, if anybody lives in Burbank, we have a lot of gun stores in Burbank, and they were just like, well, you're just right along with it, and started putting me in a box. And I ended up taking all the photos down of anything of that, yanked them off the shelf, because it really,
But isn't
really
it sad
hurt.
that like one person's
Yeah.
anger makes you re-question everything that you were
Yes.
doing? Somebody would have loved that. Maybe a lot of people would have loved it. But it's so hard to like block out the noise of the haters. They're so loud.
I can't even
Yeah.
put them back on the shelf, and we still have like 50 of them. I'm
but
like,
it's funny,
I
it's
can't do
because
that.
an incident that happened in your store is what led me to you.
That's true.
Because I saw a hater and I was like, how awful. I'm going to that place and I'm going to support it. And I was like, hey, I saw this horrible person and I want to know your story. And I wrote an article, we
Yeah.
did a video, and then
Yep.
we've been friends ever since.
That's exactly what
because
happened.
I can't stand when someone business bashes. It's like the biggest
Yeah.
turn off to me in the world.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And so I was like, that's my spot now.
Yeah. It was real easy. Yeah.
Thank you, hater.
Yeah,
thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you so
You're
much for all
supposed to
that
be
hate. It was quite awful.
Yeah.
But it gave a good friendship out of it.
Yeah.
I think the jewelry part, I didn't have anything. It was, if I go back 30 something years when I started DJing, that was a big one. This is like 1991, 92. Oh, Lord, I'm old. But yeah, I was one of the first female DJs on the West Coast. And today, DJing, everybody's doing it, and it's easy. But I was playing records and trying to learn how to beat match, and I would have people come, literally stand in front of the turntables like this, the guys,
Mansplaining.
waiting for me to mess up every time.
Yeah.
It was so hard, and I was like, I would cry, and I would, you know, there was no social media back then.
Yeah.
It was whatever, but you know, back in the early 90s. But it really brought a lot of resilience, because I'm like, I'm going to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
That's a really hard,
You know,
like, sometimes things people can't say I can prove them wrong. Some people definitely shirk back. So
Yeah.
that's a good quality to have.
we're really aggressive in our 20s, I think. And I was 19. So we're really aggressive. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, you know what? And I would literally practice for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And I ended up, you know, learning and being a really good DJ for a long time, and still kind of do it a little bit. But, you know, it's funny because my daughter is into, like, the music that I'm playing today. But it's so different. I actually just got a digital setup.
Right? When your kid's like, yeah, mom.
Well, I was telling somebody yesterday, I DJ when I was 8 months pregnant at a party for like 500-600 people. I'm like playing records, giant belly, and my girlfriend Amy was like, she's pregnant, put that cigarette out. Because, you know, back in the day, people could
Yeah.
smoke inside, right? It was just really funny. So anyway, today it's really easy to push a sync button and to beat match, but really training your ear how to like match two beats together on vinyl and manipulating that is an art form.
Yeah.
And
you should be proud of yourself.
I am proud, but yeah, it was a tough go, and people were really mean. And thank God there wasn't social media back then, because I don't think that I would have continued if I would have read it. It's only kind of like people had, you know,
the circle is smaller versus
Yes.
the whole world.
Yes,
that is
there was no
coming at
video
you.
of
Yeah.
me coming at me. So I think I took more of a risk because
Yeah.
there wasn't social media. And I
Yeah.
think today there's so much social media bashing. I think a lot of people are afraid.
You can't make one mistake.
No.
Because your worst moments will be for the entire world to see. And that's a scary, really scary thought.
You just have to decide if it's worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's
And
going
you
to
just
live
have
out there.
to have like steel, you know, like. But yeah, it would be very hard
Yeah.
today. I'm nervous for people, myself, to put myself out there. But
Yeah.
Read
I
them all
don't know
every-
how to close comments. But I don't usually read them at all out of fear. And then sometimes someone was like, or if I see an emoji, Like if I see an emoji, I'm like, okay, that seems like it's going to be positive, so I'll click it. I usually always like them. I don't get a ton of comments because a lot of my stuff, this is something I need to work on, is being more interactive with my posts. Like asking a question, or there was like this short stint where on every post I would write a random question that had nothing to do with what the picture was about. And I was like, oh my, people are reading these because they would respond.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe that's something. And then I just kind of forgot.
And if you comment on all of the comments on your page,
Yes,
People
it's
like
it
that.
bumps your algorithm and it stays alive longer for sure.
Yeah.
It's all about
People
the
want that. Like
engagement.
I ordered, over COVID, I was like, who wasn't buying stuff online? We were all just going buying
Oh
stuff
my
online.
God.
Okay, I don't know what. I ended up buying this like beanbag chair or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's gonna ship to me. It didn't ship, and so I was like, and there was no customer service on the other end. But on their Facebook, people were writing, "Where's my stuff?" And I started writing things, and they were responding. I'm like, okay, as long as they're responding, there is some sort of customer service. In my day job, I run a customer service team. I have people dedicated to social as part of the support channel, and it's really important that there's somebody's reading it and taking care of it, because that's where your people will bond with you more and know about your business. So I suggest that you respond to everyone, and also reviews. As a you go to Yelp or you go to Google, you have to respond as the business owner. We do that. Even our CEO at my day job, they do that. Just it's authentic. They want to hear about that.
Especially if a business, let's say you get a bad review
Ugh.
and you go and you reply to it in a really professional, nice way. When someone goes, they're not seeing the bad review. They're seeing how you interacted with
They're
that
looking at
review, and that like speaks volumes for
that.
your business.
I do. I haven't responded to like 6 or 7 of them lately because like one of them I was really angry about. So sometimes I just need a moment.
You need to sleep on it for like a
I
week
need-
and let the
the word
anger
pause.
go.
I
for
need
sure.
I need a moment.
I
to
started
just-
doing that on Google and Yelp. To be fair, I didn't know I had a Yelp account. A client made it for me and set it
that's
up.
how it happens.
And then we had all these reviews. And then I think I was maybe it wasn't until I was open for a couple of years. And someone was like, oh, I saw your reviews on Yelp. And I'm like, what? And so I went on Yelp and I was able to like log in and
claim
I
it.
Yeah.
claimed it, whatever. And all the positive reviews, I wrote a message to every single one. Thank you so much for like taking the time to write something. And on Google too. And the bad reviews, I mean, some of them didn't make any sense. I think there's like 2, but I'd be like, oh, that's really unfortunate that you felt that way. Maybe we could discuss it, like something professional.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are looking for how you respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to respond. So you eventually have to respond.
Yeah.
Sometimes I respond kindly, and sometimes honestly I will stand up a little bit, which is hard.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
You
But
can
that's
delegate this task to someone else
Yes.
because
Not ChatGPT.
yeah.
They want a person.
Is my no, 90% of the time I'm writing it straight up, unless I need
yeah.
like a tweak, which I pull in my husband to
but
help
sometimes
me.
it's hard when it's like,
Yeah, or a
because it's
friend.
hard not to take things personally, right? This is your business. It's what you put your whole heart into.
Yes.
So sometimes we are coming from an emotional standpoint, and so letting it go to maybe another employee or something that can write it without that emotion is
Or a
helpful.
friend. Like you told me someone wrote a bad review and I was like, I'm going to go read it right now. And I wanted to comment on it. And I think
write it for you.
And I think I did. I was like, how dare you? This place is the best. And I'm not lying.
It's sweet, but I mean, like it's taste and everything. Like art is everything is subjective.
It is.
Yeah,
but like
100%,
sometimes
yeah.
people do choose to get nasty. We had someone say on Google, I was able to actually get it taken down, where they said 3 sisters, more like 3 goblins, and just
Yes, they will take
like,
it down.
They came after
Yeah,
us.
that's just mean. It's not productive. It's not helpful. It's not.
No, but I definitely.
Goblins.
That's like that's a personal
It was
attack.
personal,
Yeah.
so I leaned into it. And now I call us the 3 goblins sometimes.
Freaking hilarious.
It's personal. And
I'm
just
going to
so
dress up as a
not
goblin for
helpful.
Halloween.
Oh my
That
God.
would be hysterical.
Maybe
Then you
sexy
post that.
goblins.
Yeah, with that Yelp review, the
Yeah.
Google review.
Yeah.
3 goblins.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think you gotta have fun with it. You gotta You have to be lighthearted, and I struggle with it so much. I'm not a perfectionist, but I cannot stand anyone not liking me. Like it is one of my biggest flaws.
It's really hard. Like,
It's
why don't
so
you like
hard.
me?
So, I mean, if you don't like me it has to be like,
Give me a reason.
yeah. And if it's like me personally, like that's where it hurts the most. Like if you don't like me as a person, if you don't like my job or what I did or an article I wrote, that's fine. I get that. But don't come at me.
Yeah.
I'll never hurt you. Yeah.
I have like 5 Instagrams.
Yeah.
5 Instagrams?
Yeah, I have my personal.
I tried.
I have cooking one where I do all my food. I have my jewelry. I have my DJ one,
Wow.
and I have another. No, I have 4.
I like the idea of separating.
I like
But I
separating.
tried that, and it was too much for me.
Okay.
I
like
thought people would
organizing
be too bored on my personal account, and then they wouldn't follow it or whatever. So I try to. Now I'm like, some days I'm like, oh my god, social media is just like a joke. I mean, I get most of my business from it,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I think I'm taking it too seriously. And if I want to post what I ate, I'm going to post what I ate.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a tattoo and a business page, I think people respond to it well, as long as it's not harmful.
Well, and with the idea of stories coming out, like that really helped us be able to post more.
And differently.
And yeah, we could post our meal and it doesn't have to sit on our feed. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm so picky about my
100%.
profile,
Yeah.
but on my story, I'm like, la la la. I'm
Follow
on
me for the
toilet.
whole day.
Yeah.
Somebody told me something really fun. Your story, your post, on their main feed is your wife. Okay. Your story is your
your side
girlfriend.
chick.
Ooh.
I like
Throw out
that.
the juicy stuff.
I love my side chick.
Because in 24
I had
hours,
a-
it's gone.
That's true. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not important,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
important stuff stays on the feed.
Yes.
But I had one profile for a very long time, and I posted my family, things, everything all in one. And then my kids got to an age where they didn't want to be on
Yes.
social media
Yeah.
anymore. And that's when I went
Smart.
private. And they still don't even want to, even if it's private and just friends. But I always keep like my personal stuff, my family stuff there. I shut it down to private, and then everything else goes on the public one. But
It's about finding that balance.
yeah, and it evolved, and it's kind of just about like where you are in that moment.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah. And then I throw all the real personal stuff on Facebook because no one really looks at Facebook anymore.
No one looks at
Except for,
Facebook
like your
anymore.
It's gone.
great aunt and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. With
Okay, so
challenge.
listeners, we're going to give you a challenge today, and that challenge is post something today that introduces who you are and what you do unapologetically.
I love that.
Ooh.
And I'm going to add on to that, and
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to make it a video reel. Because a reel reaches a way wider audience.
But a reel is wife material, so that's like
That's true.
you're committing to that.
That's true.
She heard me.
Be committed. Commit
On
to
a
it.
story, it's like I can be so silly and know that it'll be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you can always save a story and make it into a reel if it gets a
100%.
good response.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Always go with videos, whether it's in a story or it's in the post. Go with your videos.
If you enjoyed today's episode, like we did, make sure to share and like, and send this to someone, a woman who's inspired you or maybe needs a little help with the social media in their life. And we'll see you next time.